that you want, then you should make me your girl, your girl. If it's loving that you need, then baby come and share my world, share my world. If it's loving that you want, then come and take a walk with me, with me. 'Cause everything that you need, I got it right here, baby.
I didn't bring my umbrella and it's spitting. If my hair was curly, I wouldn't care, but when it's straight, the littlest amount of moisture. Anyway, I don't know if you can tell from the background, but we are in a sketchy part of town. When I tell you, people are looking at my backpack. Let me just go and grab these cookies quick and go back to the place that I'm familiar with. Thank you.
Enjoy. Have a great day.
Take care. Okay, note to blind people, do not go through that door because that actually enters into their bakery and I was so embarrassed when I did. It's a little later in the day. Came home, put my groceries away, tried to settle in a little bit. Honestly, I am so tired. And as far as content creation goes, I was supposed to have a meeting this morning, but it got postponed. And I'm also waiting on a discount code so I can post a Reels and a TikTok. So we'll see when that is up and stuff. But here's the feature presentation. I went all the way out of the way. You saw where I went today. Ooh, that's the type of place you want to go when the sun sets. But they serve it in this, what they call is a boat, basically just open concept, which I was stressed. I wasn't stressed, that's a little dramatic, but I was like, hold up, how am I supposed to get this safely home when the cookies I got the other day were in boxes and you saw it, there was a casualty. But luckily, even carrying groceries, these still look super pretty because you know this is for the gram. I'm super excited to try these. These are from Andrea's Cookies, which is rated one of the best cookie shops in all of Toronto. You know I had to do a review of something local if I was going to do something American. This is the gingerbread cookie and then this is the chocolate chunk, which looks so good. I cannot eat both. They're pretty big. Look at this. They're smaller than crumble, but they're still bigger than the cookies that I bake. Luckily, I did almost an hour worth of a workout today. I did cardio, core, and arms. And I don't usually do arms, so I'm actually quite sore. So hopefully, it's not like leg day where you feel worse the second day than the first day. Otherwise, I'm never doing arm day again, which is pretty good. I'm gonna do a quick taste test. Back at it with another one for the Sugar Fix series. Andrea's Cookies or Andrea's Cookies. I don't know how she pronounces her name. It's chewy, but it's still got that crunch underneath, which I love. I don't like when they're too cakey. If I wanted a cake, I would get a cake. I was honestly a little wary about the cream cheese topping because I'm not a cream cheesecake kind of person unless it's a cheesecake, the same way I'm not a fan of chocolate unless it's chocolate. It's such a good fusion of flavors. I can't get over this. Wow, wow, wow. If I haven't mentioned this already, these cookies are a little cheaper than crumble. It was $5 each. So it's about $1.50 cheaper. They are a tiny bit smaller, but I think the quality is on par. This cookie can't be from this galaxy. I hope those drones don't come and find me. This is ethereal. This is out of this world. These stairs are so not blind friendly, especially in heels. Okay, pause. Oh. Careful. As you can see, I switched up the setup. I can't even speak. I couldn't film with my back towards the sun, but then the sun decided to hide. So me moving around 3 pieces of furniture to have the couch face here, it is what it is. But I just finished filming a cookie review, which I will insert. I wanted to chat with you guys for a bit because something has been on my spirit. It's not serious or anything, I'm being dramatic. But I just realized I'm doing all this work to build up my TikTok and my Instagram. Meanwhile, TikTok is supposed to be ex-nayed in the States, January 19th. So what am I doing this for? I will say this, I know I'm Canadian, but TikTok's not TikTok without the Americans. The only time I'm ever over on Toronto Talk is if I'm looking for places to go or recommendations for events and activities. But other than that, like, I don't want to hear from others. That's so bad to say. But I live for hearing about Americans' opinions on politics or whatever a trending topic is. It literally gives me life. Americans do the most. They just do it best. And I wonder, Chinese version of TikTok, I don't know if it's Douyin, but whatever it is called, I heard, I can't confirm this, but I heard they don't do any shenanigans over there. Everything is about being a good civilian, educating yourself and elevating yourself. I'm pretty much into that type of content too. If I'm not looking to laugh, I'm looking to learn. But it's gonna be so weird without Americans. I really hope this January 19th thing doesn't last long, but we will see, won't we? Speaking of the future, I have 3 vlogs to edit and catch up to because I want it all out to you before the end of this year. I don't want to bring in any old content into 2025. I just want to start fresh with you. And on that note, let me know of any vibe or any mood or any theme that you'd like to see in my videos. Some people who are on Patreon have suggested day in the life, which I was going to take over to TikTok, but considering that there may not be a TikTok, or at least not an American audience, should I do it on Instagram? Because I feel like Reels are just not the same energy. I don't know. It has been a good day. I'm sorry I didn't even check in with you guys yesterday. So the date went great. I mean, the service was abysmal at both places. And I was kind of like, noted. This is someone who's been in the industry for a long, long time. Like that paid off my student loan. So I have a different level of respect for working in the restaurant industry. With that said though, I notice every little thing. And for a girl who doesn't see a lot, I see a lot. What I saw yesterday was disappointing to say the least. I mean, people have off days, but this time it was more of an energy attitude kind of thing. I was trying to think of a nice way to say it, but that's the truth. I always make excuses when I get bad service, like, oh, you know, maybe they're having a bad day or their boyfriend broke up with them, or he got bad news and he still had to step out. But then I think about all the times that I went through ish, or some of my coworkers, I knew they were going through ish, and they still served with a smile. I was never a server, by the way. I think I should clarify that. The 9 years that I worked in the industry, I was a hostess and wine angel. I can explain more of that another day. You can go back into the old blog and see. What I learned from the restaurant industry is something that I applied to all of my other jobs, and that's having integrity no matter what you're doing. Either way, I enjoyed my company. We had a good date. I wish I could have shown you more, but after all, it was a date. So what can I say? A couple minutes ago, someone knocked on my door, but I was organizing my closet. Thought it was a package being dropped off, because usually they knock twice. There's no package there. Hi, how are you? Doing good, thank you.
That's good. Good to see you again as well. Glad that you're picking up some more requests these days.
Yes, I was able to nab some more. I'm surprised that there's more coming up now. I don't know if it's because it's the end of the month and the end of the year.
A little bit of both. Sorry, I'm really sleepy today, so I'm yawning all the time.
It doesn't help that it's so gray.
I know, it's gray, it's snowing here, like, I mean, I like the snow, but, you know, it just makes me feel sleepy. Task itself, pretty straightforward. They want you to navigate to the My Orders section, view your current order, and then put it into an amend state. So there should be a button that says amend order.
I can see the name of the company here. Even though it's not a very saturated green, it's still dark enough to be able to read it. We're gonna navigate over to the top right to see if there's any tabs or options, but there's only my account and sign out. I like when websites or apps have the option where, as you can see, I'm panning over and it's highlighting, because depending on what your max zoom is, even if you're zoomed out, you can tell that you're hovering over different things. So you don't necessarily need vision, or good vision I should say, to be able to see what you're clicking on. Add it to cart? I'm not sure. It's a little tricky. Like, I thought that was very nifty that it changed on this page when you clicked add to how many you want. But now I'm a little bit confused. Very easy process for ordering groceries. Very pleasant, very seamless, very straightforward. It was a little tricky to find the amending order tab and then to find the checkout tab, but once you become familiarized with this website, it is really nifty. So that is my full review. Thank you.
Recording stopped.
All right, thank you so much. That was absolutely fantastic. A lot of good feedback. I know it was a little tricky to find the favorites tab, and yeah, it was weird because
I agree, and that's not even from a visually impaired perspective.
Yeah, no, I was confused by it too. I was worried.